Hello, I'm Vicky, an independent demonstrator for Stampin Up, and this is my second video. I just wanted to say first off thank you very much to everyone who viewed my first video. I appreciate it and all the feedback and comments. Over the last few days I've been trying to come up with an idea of putting together a card and a tea bag holder together. Now I haven't checked the internet or Pinterest, so I'm not sure if these kind of cards exist. If they do, I apologise, but this is sort of what I've come up with. So basically, from the outside, it just looks like a normal card, and you open it up. It has, just the basics as a normal card. And then I sort of wanted to try and add the tea bag holder with it. So what I've done is I've added a little perforated section here, and it's actually a three-folded card, but I've stuck it over, and when you pull the tab here, you get the nice sort of a little surprise of the tea bag inside the card. So it's sort of from the outside it looks like just a normal card, and then when you pull the section, which you can actually pull off, there's this sort of tea bag holder there, and you put your little greeting or your stamped greeting there or there, completely up to you. So that's sort of what I came up with, and I just wanted to quickly run through a video with you, and I will have the directions and the instructions and measurements on my blog, but that's basically, I just wanted to sort of show you how the card is. So just quickly to run through how to put the card together, I just started with a piece of cardstock at 4.5 inches wide by 12 inches long. I scored it at 4 and 8 inches, and then I just scored my folded my score lines. And then what I did is I just, the section that will be the back of the card, I guess if you wanted to make the front of the card and open it this side, you just score it on this side, but I wanted to have it at the back. I just placed this section into my paper trimmer with the rotary arm and the perforating blade, and I scored my first line at 3 3/4 inches, and you only score up to the first 4-inch score line. You don't go down the whole card, just to the first 4-inch score line. I actually marked it on my arm so I know where to go to. And then the second one is at 4 inches. And again, just line it up and put it through your perforating line. So one at 3 3/4 and one at 4. So then basically that's really all you have to do. Then it's just putting sort of the card together. Basically there is some sticky strip here, down here and along here. So I'll quickly do that. If I can find the end of my sticky strip. And again, whilst I'm doing this, again I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who had watched my previous video. It was the first one I've ever done, and I've had quite a good response, so thank you so much for that, and I hope you enjoy this one as much. As I said, I'll have the measurements on my blog, just in case I've missed something or something like that. So anyway, so basically it's just sticky strip along the top and the sides and the bottom. You don't want to put sticky strip on the little perforated line that you've made there, because obviously once you stick it down you won't be able to open it up. So then all I did was take the small circle from the itty bitty punch, and I placed it over the perforated section you make, and you sort of just cut out a semicircle like that. So then when it closes you have that little sort of semi-section there. I then just took a piece of Very Vanilla and I cut out the tag punch, the little tag punch. I then added a little bit of sticky strip to the middle, and then you just need to sort of trim off the sides, sort of the length of the width of the sticky strip, so that is the width of the perforated line. So then you just sort of take off the sticky strip and then stick that on the inside of the card, on the perforated, between the two perforated lines, so that you have the little tag sticking out a section like that. So just stick that down so that when you close it you have your little tag, so they know that that's where you would pull to open the perforated line. The next thing I did, I just stuck it down. Obviously just the top and the sides. Sorry, excuse me, the bottom and the side. Like that. And have the top still open, because then you would add obviously your tea bag. Or you can do that last if you like and then stick it down. If you can get the sticky backing off. You might have to use your paper piercer just to grab it. And then just stick that, so that's all locked in there, and that's basically it. So that's that done. And then it's really just sort of enforcing that sort of fold, because now you have the tea bag in there. And it's oh, excuse me, my phone has just gone off. So basically now it's just to decorate the front. And I mean, you can do it any way you want. All I did is I took a piece of Very Vanilla at 2 inches by 4.5 inches, and I took a 2.5 circle. I stamped the circle with just a greeting from the Lots of Thanks stamp set in Stays On ink in the circle. I apologise if it's not going to be sort of level. I'm just sort of rushing to get that done. It's not perfect, but that will do. And then what I did is I just lined that sort of up like that, and I just took a flower from one of my stamp sets, and the matching colour ink pad, in this case it was Old Olive, that matches the cardstock. And then what I did with that on there is I just randomly stamped the stamp on the cardstock like so. And then what I did is I did the edges in Early Espresso just to give it sort of a bit of a vintage look. You don't have to if you don't want to, but that's totally up to you. That's just that. And then I stuck some dimensionals on the back. I'd probably put 4, but just think for the video I'll put 2 on this piece. And then I just stuck that like that, obviously remembering to line it up. I put 2 dimensionals on the 2.5 circle. So then line that back up so that the flowers, when you stamped, match. Looks good there, and that's that bit there. And then from the inside I just cut a piece of 3/4 of an inch by 4 inches, and I ran it through the scallop edge trimmer just to give it sort of an edge. And then what I did is I just stamped it with the same stamp as I put on the front, just sort of across the bottom, just roughly for the video, but obviously it'd be much more neater on the card. I then just placed a snail on it. You put sticky strip, whatever takes your fancy. I've obviously done that one a little bit too long, so I'm just going to trim that off. And that's basically it. You would put your greeting there or there. You could possibly write, you know, to open pull here or pull here if you wanted to. I've chosen to leave it blank, but yeah, you can put your greeting or write your greeting, stamp it, and that's basically it. So it's a card with the tea bag holder. And as I said, you pull the tag and the little secret tea bag is hidden in there. I mean, you could use an after dinner mint or a chocolate wafer or something. It would have to be thin and not too bulky. Certainly if you were sending it, but yeah, so the tea bag sort of is a little bit flat, doesn't make it too bulky. So that's basically what I came up with. So thank you again for watching. I hope you like it. It makes sense. And like I said, I'll place the instructions and measurements on my blog. Again, thank you so much for watching and for all the feedback and the positive comments that I've had. I appreciate them. Yeah, so I'll catch you hopefully on the next one. Again, I apologise for the graininess of the video, but yeah, so all have a great day and I'll catch you later. Thank you, bye.